video, we're going to be talking about this PeakPlus brand of tactical flashlight here. We're going to go through all the pros and the cons to help you decide if this is the right flashlight for you. And stay tuned all the way to the end of this video because I'm going to show you exactly how bright this is in a completely dark basement, show you how it can light up that room. So stay tuned for that. The first thing I want to talk about is there are two ways to charge this, two power sources. If we unscrew the end over here, you'll see this rechargeable battery. Now it has its own dedicated charger. You're not actually gonna charge the flashlight. You're gonna put this battery in its own charger, which is a little inconvenient in my mind, that you have to have a separate little cradle for your battery rather than just plugging in the flashlight, but it's not the end of the world there. What I do like about it is instead of that rechargeable battery, or in addition, you can have it run on AAA batteries. It'll take 3 AAA batteries, so you can have alternative power sources. So if you run out of charge and you don't have the ability to recharge it, you can throw some batteries in it as well. So that is really handy. It's also rated as water resistant. It doesn't have an official IP rating to it. They just say water resistant. So I would put that as maybe an IPX4 or even less. So it's not as good as some other tactical flashlights, but some tactical flashlights aren't even rated at all for being waterproof. So just something to keep in mind, that you don't want to get this too wet because it is only water resistant with no official rating to it. So let's talk about the brightness here. The stated brightness is 1,000 lumens. And to put that in perspective, that's about equal to a typical car headlight. And so I'm gonna show you what this looks like down in my basement here. And now I measured the brightness at 380 lux, which in the realm of tactical flashlights, it tends to range anywhere from 300 to 1,000. So it is on the low end of brightness there. So that's something to keep in mind, that there are brighter tactical flashlights, but this still does light up a room pretty well, if I do say so. The other thing to keep in mind is a big important factor to consider when purchasing a tactical flashlight is the runtime. Now the stated runtime for this is 12 hours, and I put it to the test and I did not get 12 hours. I tested this at 4.5 hours before the battery was completely depleted there, so I didn't get that 12 hours there. So you know you can roughly expect about 4.5 in my experience. Here, it's really easy to use. You just press this button once, you turn it on, you press that button again, you turn it off. A lot of other flashlights have low, medium, high settings. They have strobe lights, SOS lights. I do like the simplicity of just on and off rather than having to cycle through a bunch of features that I'll probably never use. Overall, this is a decent brand of tactical flashlight. Probably my favorite thing is just the size. This is definitely on the small end for tactical flashlights, so it's very portable, easy to put in your pocket when you don't need it. But there are some cons to it, including just an average brightness and a little bit lower runtime than they advertise. So overall, you can weigh those pros and cons and decide if this is the right flashlight for you. But overall, no matter what you choose, I hope this video was valuable in helping you make an informed decision.